All right, well, we should. Oh, wait, we have a song still.
Yeah, we have to do Freckled.
I thought we were
Freckled
done
Angel.
already. All right. No, I mean,
No.
yeah, I'm like, I wouldn't have talked quite as much if I would have remembered. Um, it's just going to take me a second to upload it because I have to re-upload it again from our little
Okay. That's the
issue.
bomb.
If it'll let me. Don't let it get too quiet, girl.
I'm waiting for you. What you want me to do?
I
Tap dance?
I know.
Don't let it
Yes.
get too quiet. You already put me on the spot, which I realize that I have no depth inside of me. When you're gone off this screen, there's no depth to me whatsoever.
This next song is probably one of the most important songs that I've ever written, I feel. It's dedicated to a friend of mine who passed away about 8 months ago, called Joe Hughes, so everyone remember that name because he's an absolute legend. And it's called Freckled Angels, and it goes like this.
That bastard.
Could I have just a day where I'd get to see your face? I would laugh, you would skate, hanging out by the pier cave, chasing dreams, freckled face, no inhibitions, aces mates. Tell me everything's okay, you never meant to go away. And I need something to hold on to. And I wish I could hold on to you, 'cause I will never ever forget you. But I know you'll be soaring through, because freckled angels laugh the hardest, and their hearts, they are the largest. With their wings, they fly the farthest, so I know you're gonna be okay. Freckled angels live the longest, and their minds, they are the strongest. All their friends, they are the fondest, so I know you're gonna be okay. Could I have just a sec? Pull me up out of this wreck. Crack a joke and tense your pecs. Act a fool, but with excellence. And every time I laugh, it reminds me of you, the funniest guy I ever knew. I've got so much left to say, hope I can tell you all someday. I need something to hold on to. I wish I could hold on to you, 'cause I will never ever forget you. But I know you'll be soaring through, because freckled angels laugh the hardest, and their hearts, they are the largest. And with their wings, they fly the farthest, so I know you're gonna be okay. Freckled angels live the longest, and their hearts, they are the strongest. And all their friends, they are the fondest, so I know you're gonna be okay. And I hope you can hear me singing to you, 'cause if so, I'll sing until my voice shatters and my lungs, they explode. I'll sing over a crowded room, so they all know how much I really miss you, Joe. Freckled angels laugh the hardest, and their hearts, they are the largest. With their wings, they fly the farthest, so I know you're gonna be okay. Freckled angels are the fondest, and their minds, they are the strongest. All their friends, they are the fondest, so I know you're gonna be okay.
Right? Not
You
not
know,
even. Go ahead.
one of our members said that this, I think it was this album or this, he really didn't get a lot of clout with this one. Like it didn't go the way that he wanted it to. But I'm shocked to see why it hasn't, because that is such a
Mhm.
beautiful, cute song, and it has a lot of meaning to it. You can understand exactly. I mean, when he's saying it, I'm imagining of all of the things that he's saying. He really wants to talk to his friend. He really, he'd be the proudest. He's the most fondest of them.
Mhm.
I think it's really cute. I like it. What do you
Yeah.
think?
Yeah, no, totally. I mean, I think he makes great music, and I think I think he's a little bit more like, he's obviously grown since
Yeah,
then, but still really talented. And I think the only reason why, I mean, I think, a big part of reason why, I mean, Ren's art is great, but in this period of time, art is so much more accessible. So I think there's also the luckiness of, or the timing of, like, the way things are nowadays with, like,
yeah,
social media and YouTube
yeah.
and the ways that we can connect with people.
So many
um,
dispersed
is
ways.
There's just so much more opportunity, I think, for that to happen. So I don't think it's always about that your art isn't good or that your art aren't any great. It's really
Yeah,
just the channels that, and the luck, if you will, of how you kind of get into that. And so I think now is the time, though, because I think I don't know, he's just able to really just, I think, hold it and own it, and
yeah,
just take it, and run with it, and have some humility about it. Not to say that he couldn't have back then.
yeah.
Who knows? One of the things that I loved about that song too, that I was thinking of, I mean, one, obviously just thinking about his friend, you know, brought light in his face and
Did
in
you see
his,
that? I
yeah,
saw
and
that.
his words. And I think that's the power of, like, not even death can take away the impact that people have on our lives, and I think and it can be a positive one, and so as difficult and as sad and as hard as it's been for him, he's still able to tap. And I think that's something we can learn from him, is that we can choose to tap into the positive aspects um of like of that relationship with that person, and bring
Yeah.
them with us in a way that in which they're still with us today. I actually am doing a 9-step amends. Well, I'm not doing a 9-step amends, but I'm working with a sponsee to do a 9-step amend
Yeah.
with a partner who had passed to suicide, and he blamed himself for a lot of things and all these sorts of things. And I was like, I think one of the best things that you can do is to find a way to have a positive experience when you think about him versus the negative, and so whether it's
Yeah.
a ritual or it's like Ren wrote a song, like, I think there's ways that we can change the narrative in a way that really, like, gives us life rather than
Yeah.
kind of robs from us. And
You
that's
just
not to
gave me
say we
something
don't get
very powerful. You just
go
gave me
ahead.
something very powerful to say.
And it's like, it's not that it's not okay to be sad and mad, and like all that sort of stuff is important. And I think we can still try to find some life in it. I think that's what
Yeah.
they would want for us. And I think that's just what's better for us. And Keith says, hi, team.
Hey, King William. We got my
Oh, yeah, William Keith.
kangaroos.
And Bianca had some love in there. I
You know,
know.
with that said, holding on to a memory, it's good. Tom, when Tom passed, I think a ninth step would be very good for me, because
Mm,
there's so much that's left unsaid. There's so much love, there's a lot of anger, there's a lot of guilt, there's a lot of, just a lot
it's a
that I
fresh,
haven't unpacked. And it's been
right.
over a year, and I still haven't had that closure for myself. And I
Mhm.
still find myself isolating, you
A
know?
year, yeah, but a year is still a fresh cut. You know what I mean? Like, a year is a long time, but it's not when it comes
Yeah,
to grief and loss. But yeah, maybe it is time to you know, try to hold it a little bit different.
yeah,
But, it's still fresh in a lot of ways, girl.
yeah. William, We missed you. We almost done. You're gonna have to watch the late to the party. Yeah, I was just saying. You're gonna have to watch the show. Or you're gonna have to. I don't know. What time is it where you are, by the way, William?
It's always really late.
I know you. What, 12 hours from here? And what part of Aussie are you in? Better late than never, right, Deanna? I have a friend that lives in Australia. I'm dying to go.
Oh yeah. It hasn't ever been on my list of places. Well, I just don't think I've allowed myself to dream too much about getting too far out of the country. But yeah, Australia would be a great place to visit.
Use your wings, Bonnie. Use your wings.
My wings. I don't. Yeah. It's. Oh, I guess it's not that. It's in the morning actually, and they're in rural Queensland. Yes.
I got peeps over there, Mr. Keys.
Yeah. 7:53, which is the same time it is in Chicago, right?
No. Yep. Deanna, we got the same time, girl. Yep. It's 7:53 here. Where's it at for you, Bonnie? 5:53?
No, it's 6.
6:53.
6,
you still have a whole day ahead of you, child. Me and Deanna finna go to bed. Plenty of snakes and roos, and you can keep both. Because I've seen some of the horror stories with these kangaroos trying to get in these people's houses and beating the hell out of people. So
right,
we just gonna watch them from the sidelines over here in Chicago.
All right. Well, next week we will be back here, same time, same place, and we will be on chapter 3. And I will look to see what song we could do after that. I will look and kind of read through some of the comments, but feel free to, put in the comments something you'd like for us to check out next week as well. So,
yes. And again, happy Pride to those of you that are celebrating. Be kind, be loving, and above all, love yourselves. Right, Bonnie?
Yes.
And what you do, we love you until you can love yourselves. I don't have hearts tonight, but get one anyway. Good night.